Cecil? Yes? We never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is, I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. What is this salty discharge that is coming from my eyes? But we're going to see each other again, right, Ceci? Right, Missile? That's right. We promise, little lady. Of course we will! I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes then. Good luck, friend. Oh shit! We got friend zoned already? Why you gotta do this, man, like that? Man, this is hype. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. All right, we did it. What the? Detective Jod is dead? Again? Detective Jod? I bet that big masked man did this. I'm going to bite him. You'd better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and is sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective Jod. Let's talk to Missile first. Detective Jod is lying on the floor. I'm glad you came along, Missile. Huh? After all, you and I are the only ones who can bring Detective Jod back to life. That's right! Let's save him, together! I can't, so Jod is my only option here, huh? Sorry for the wait, Detective Jod. Who are you? Are you Cecil? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. How is Camilla? And what about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. We do not have time to tell him the story. Well, I guess we do have time because we already stopped it. I told Detective Jod about everything that happened on the submarine Yonoa. The submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine? I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. What the hell? When did you come along? You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jod. Are you? Yamil? What? Yamil? What the hell is that name? That's a weird name. Yamil. So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yamil? That's right. But those people on the Yonoa were calling you Cecil. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you. Right, Detective John? Right. Real motive for revenge? What? People, gentlemen, viewers. I think we're reaching the end of this game. I think. Like I don't know what we are supposed to do here. Like, is it the ultimate? You know, is it the? Now, is it the? Do we? I mean, is it the ultimate goal here at this point in the game? After, of course, we escape from this ordeal, is to try and stop the, you know, the other guys, the bad people. We still haven't, we don't have a name for them, but the foreigners. Maybe the ultimate goal after that is going to be to stop them, but it is gonna be hard because they already ran away. Anywho, let's talk. Let's follow these line of dialogues. About Emil. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. An engineer is a creator, to be honest, so I guess yeah, computer engineers exist, so yeah. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at recognizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. So they thought he was a spy. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective John, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Emil. So, they've proven his innocence. So why did he escape? Damn. I mean, if they proved his innocence after 6 months, Did I say 6 months or 6 years? I actually forgot what I remember. I can actually go through the dialogue again, but I don't want to go there. But still, if you want to spend some 6 months in the prison, that sucks. That really sucks. And imagine if he actually gonna spend 6 years. That really, really, really sucks. No wonder he's gonna try and take revenge, I guess. He met an even worse fate, too. He died. Real motive for revenge. 10 years ago. He got wrecked. My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear. But I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. The deal. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? Yeah, that's true. I mean, he'll probably get his revenge. And that sounds like something he would want, but I mean, he can still live. I mean, doesn't he feel joy? I mean, he can have a new identity and whatnot, but that never actually harmed him. Like nobody ever knew him, that he existed. He can go around do anything, right? What would you get out of the deal? A new life. Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me. A rebirth? A new beginning, eh? I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted the physical receptacle of my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And the response in the end was betrayal. Betrayal! They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Timsik was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this? Not at all. I was a fool. I was a fool! So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Timsik meteorite from the park? Actually, yeah. Why didn't they just go ahead and plug that fragment of the ground? They couldn't. What? Huh? Why? After the manipulator incident, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. Yeah, Woo! By Inspector Cabanela and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance. Just in case. Oh. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. It's that, is it that, the guardian of the park? That's him! He's a spy! Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. Okay, he's just a plain old odd person. Okay. That park is like a silent battlefield of an international scale. Wow. So that's why they couldn't steal the Timsik meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Timsik meteorite. Ah, so that's it, huh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah. It's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jot back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now? But we promised! We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them. And we can't do that without you, Detective Jot. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Rewind time. Alright. Whoo! This is gonna be interesting, viewers. Let's go. So, where are we headed? We're not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch it to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. Wah! By the way, I'm not human, Detective. He's a robot? I'm a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off. You're not the only one that said that, Detective John. We get that a lot, Detective. Damn, sounds like Japan, alright. It's Japan, huh? Is that it? Is that the other country? Is it Japan? Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, Detective. Oh, shit! Now it's time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Ugh. Camilla, forgive me. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility? In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning this situation around. Damn, is Yumil gonna go and try and help us? All right, hype music, let's go. Huh? What is it, Detective? Look at Yumil's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Timsic fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell? Give us some kind of a lead? So what, you're saying that we can use it somehow? What? What the hell is happening? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they are afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Timsic. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Timsic fragment has been taken away. Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. I don't get it. The moment the Timsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So let's see, that means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death. That means we actually can save him? He can live? He can come back alive? But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? Are you serious? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move. Oh, God. Oh man, this is exciting. We're gonna go back 10 years? 10 years back in time? I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. And then I saw it, the final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all of the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Viewers, I am speechless. And come join me here for the final chapter of Ghost Trick. When was Emil's death? It was 10 years ago, when the Timsik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Are you kidding me? Oh, look at little Lynn, how cute! And she's listening to music too. It's ready! Hold it! Give it up! Do you really think you can outrun me? Eek! Now just calm down and grab that weapon. Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. What the? Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoot! You might get hurt. I'm suspecting that cat. Are you okay? You're all right now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? Oh, look at how cute she is! Aww. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Oh, I should have role-played her. I should have role-played her. Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Timsik meteorite, eh? It's beautiful. Looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Timsik from falling from the sky. But we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective John? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. Yeah, that's true too. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. Ugh. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Oh boy! Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would have just wandered off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, huh? She's not gonna budge from that spot. But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park, listening to music and roasting a sweet potato? What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from the spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. That's a sweet potato, huh? Hold it! That cat, man, that cat. I'm gonna let things play out. I should have let that thing actually play out. I'll shoot her. What happened to that cat? Did he actually shoot? I'm gonna keep my eye on the cat. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Uh-oh, we have to change the fragment's path somehow. Looks like both paths and fates can be difficult. Difficult things to change. There has to be a way. If we work together, you and me, I thought we'd be able to do something. Thought? That's funny. I wonder why he's using the past tense. Okay, I get it, game. Okay, I'll give it to you, game. She dropped something here. Time is up. So this is the start of it all, huh? If we change Emil's fate, what will happen to everything else, I wonder? It won't do us any good to think about that now. Right. We just have to take that first step forward, just as we always do. Alright, what do we need? What can we do here? Well, we can't move. Oh! You're here? What the hell is this? A basket? Roasted sweet potato? The headphones? The nozzle? Another nozzle? Another nozzle? I can't go up there, unfortunately. I think I can swap these, right? These lamps, I mean. Okay, now I get it. Let's talk to Cecil. Miss Lynn looks so happy. Sure, she's happy. She's about to eat some sweet potato. Well, I guess these sweet potatoes taste alright. And that happiness is about to be shattered in a single instant. when she drops her sweet potato. I don't think you're seeing the big picture. Anyway, we have to keep our eyes peeled for a chance to make our move. Right. We won't drop the ball or the sweet potato. Okay. I don't think we can move any further. Oh, we can move there, huh? I think I'll have to wait her until she gets up, huh? So I can move. Examine the sweet potato. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you even forgot what a sweet potato is? It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter's day. They're sweet and they smell delicious. Did they feed you some sweet potato there, Missile? These guys sure are making me want to try one. Stay back! What are you doing? You're going to hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. You know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed. Alibi ever so slightly. Fate changed. All right, we did something here. We definitely did something here. Yes, I can move here. But I can't reach that. I can't reach Mino. Alright, we dropped this. It's moving. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. I think I know what I need to do. Oh, okay, I missed my chance, huh? That's some pretty spirited water there. That's what's known as a fountain. With that much force, I bet it could lift me right up into the air. Lift you into the air, huh? He's right. It just might be able to lift something if it was small enough. Like that thing that you just went floating by, for example. Yeah, I think I need to go back in time. I'll have to go back in time. It's all about timing, baby. Alright, let's be ready. Whiplash! Nice! I actually missed my chance here too. Yeah, I need to actually possess. I need to possess the potato after that. All right. Nice. Then I can go down. Missile, you should be here. Oh, look at that that sweet potato. That big scary sweet potato. That big scary sweet potato. That big scary. that's not a potato. It does look scary though. That's not a sweet potato, Missile. That's Mino. Oh, right, of course. But look at them. The potato and Mino. Right now, they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go. I'm going to need your help. My help? This is gonna be crazy. Ooh. It was quite a sight to see. It looks like the spark just got a new feature. But neither one of them even glanced this way. Guess that's not surprising, seeing as even a meteorite didn't distract them. Hey, it was a desperate situation, kill or be killed. And Yumil is killed right after this, by the meteorite. Well, now that the park has a new future, can we use it to our advantage in any way? It's no use, I can't get any water to come out. Well, we can see why not. Yeah, the overwhelming presence of Mino there. If only we could use it to our advantage somehow. Where's the potato though? Where did the potato go? Well, that's the potato now. You can't even go there, huh? Did I miss my chance? I think I might have. Oh, poor Miss Lynn. I'm sorry. If you're so sorry, then put her down. All right now, Miss O. I was really out of my head that day. Well, we can talk about all of this later. The Timsik meteorite is gonna fall very soon. Before that happens, I have to think of a way to do something about that fragment. And I'll do everything I can to help, too. I can't move Cecil around right now. And I can't go there. It might be a timing thing. Yeah, it must be a timing thing. Yeah. It is a timing thing here. With the potato, with the other potato falling, which means you have to do something with the Timsic fragment instead. It should be easy with our powers. I think you're right. Missile, this is gonna be the grand finale. Okay, Missile, you go up there. You should be... I can't... Maybe I couldn't do the, Alright, alright. I'll have to swap them twice at the same time. Swap the Mino with the... Swap Mino with the potato and then swap the Mino with the lamb. Come on. Then we do this. Oh look! The lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. It's it really is a wonder if that's if it hasn't snapped. It might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Timsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. Hopefully. Maybe there's something else we can do. I think the only thing I can do now here is just wait and hope for the best, right? Alright. I'm eyeing that cat. That cat is weird. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path. Oh, okay, that giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path out of change. Hopefully. I think there's something else I can do here, actually. There! How's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Ymil's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it changed, what's in its path? In its path? No. Oh. Ugh. Detective John. The Timsik fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twist of fate weren't over yet. Ugh. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jod. Put the gun down, now. If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen! Missile! The bullet is stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it. With something. What? With what? This is gonna be hilarious! Detective Jod, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. Yep. Yep. And this is gonna be hilarious. Oh no. Well, okay. I didn't see that one coming. We still stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. Oh? My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is too painful to watch. In every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. So he's not dead? Okay. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Look out! Wake up! You gotta get out of here! Damn it! My leg won't work! It's all over! We're out of time! Miss Lynn! It's not over yet! But there isn't anything else to swap with! Why don't we just let it play out, and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. Ugh. I won't let that happen. Not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together... I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? Is he gonna possess her and try to move her around? What can Cecil and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. this battle against the fate of death. Yamil! Cecil, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright. I'll try to move there. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depends on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depends on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Okay, now do it. Got it. Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me? What can I do? I think you know the answer. I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Let's swap. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Nino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Oh, it helped all right. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm going to save the little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Yamil! Ye gods! Ah, you're awake. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrap. It's just a scrape, I'm sorry. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit. But the main thing is that you're not hurt. Yeah, don't mind that other guy that is actually dead. You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they are the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? This is a detective badge. We give them to children who have been very brave. A detective's badge. Thanks! Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened. That cat, man. That cat! I don't trust it. I do not trust it. Hey, mister? I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp, is it okay? I don't know, I think it's unconscious. That's funny, it doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Ye gods! Poor little kitty, no! How about it? I take it how about it if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Oh, little kitten. I thought he was talking to little young Lin. Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? The kitten's, of course. Cecil's. Cecil? The name Cecil echoes in my head. That's my real name. So we were the cat? We were the cat all along? These long, lonely 10 years. You were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? I'm the cat! I'm the cat! Old friend? Ugh. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Hold it! Objection! Eek! So, wait a minute. How did we actually die that time? When did they actually die? That time. Somebody, please, look at me. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. I had just only died at the time. I had lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory and went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see, just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. but I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yamil." The man named me Cecil. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man. And there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness, with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least, that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. The Black Cat. Wait a minute. So how was... Did Lynn... Did her first shot kill the cat? Did her first shot kill the cat? It probably did. It probably did. That's why it had powers, because it was a close approximate to the Timsek fragment. It gained the ghost tricks. The Black Cat. I was possessing Cecil then. I wouldn't look very much like a murderer. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Cecil was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I wanted to possess his body, I realized something horrible. I got it all right then! What was that? Cecil there inside the bag was dead. What? The first shot, yes. I wasn't able to control her completely. Yeah, that's the shot that went through. The first bullet didn't hit anything. Or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Cecil inside that bag. That's horrible. Yes. That's when I lost my life. Right there. In the presence of Timsek radiation. So in the end, Lynn killed Cecil! God damn it! right there in the presence of Timsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But, as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences and the powers we get? I can control all kind of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I cannot. You mean I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do these things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Cecil's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh? Fate averted! Damn. Where can we go from here now? So, Ymil, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes. And I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right. We should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish? Well, not completely. Huh? The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did. My crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Cecil. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Emil? Thank you, Cecil. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Emil. Cecil? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Cecil, I'll never forget you! I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jot. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. There's one thing that is missing here. What about Ray? I'm not forgetting about that disc lamp. No. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths will all cross again. Wait a second. I think I have an idea who Ray is, or to be precise, what Ray is. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait! Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I am really grateful to you, Cecil. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. If you hadn't been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place, from the ceiling hiding place and left. Okay, I don't think I know who Ray is. To be honest with you, viewers, I had an idea, but it's not it. It's not it. This is a new, different thing. This is a new alternative series of events that happened, and we didn't see it until now. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw toward his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead! But how? Well, it's not surprising. They died near Ymil, and Ymil had a fragment inside of him, and the radiation affected their spirits. So now they both of them have the power of the dead, the ghost tricks. He really didn't understand it himself, not yet anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it. Do you not? Hey, wait a minute. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the powers to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before. To the moment of the man's in red's death. What? You're meaning to say that Missile has been able to do that? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. The story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? Old Missile! That's right, I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then, at last, that fateful night rolled around again. I get it. The boulder rolling around. By this time, I had grown old, and my powers were weak. So I decided I need to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate the disc lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching The Man in Red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before. On that night, the first time around. Wait, what? We met before? When was that? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lin had lost her life at the junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the Ghost World paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling disc lamp. It made my first stand on end, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well? So why didn't he remember that? Why didn't Cecil, by Cecil I mean the cat, didn't he remember all of that? You had lost your memory that time. Of course there's gotta be a perfectly well written, quote unquote, reason for that, or a well written explanation for that. It's not. They already said that if you die, you lose a lot of your memory. Probably. Okay, I'll bite. I will bite. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. So this is how he knew that he can actually move around through telephone lines. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage. The only thing you were interested in, was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path of the man in red, Taymil. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. Oh, so they can't die. They cannot die. So he just, he was bluffing to make things go in motion faster, like Okay. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over. So he knows the whole thing, how the whole thing would work. Or how the whole thing would go. Then, you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. Damn. Good shit, Missile. Good shit. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist. And with them, so will I. Missile. I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course. Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Cecil. Damn. I'm thinking of owning a dog now, ladies and gentlemen. Is it time for me to get a dog? And maybe we back to the new presents. I guess I missed the dialogue that came first. Didn't think that would auto skip. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Uh-oh. There's no gun, though. Hey, were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. We don't want to do that. Not anymore, hopefully. Yippee! It worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday. The day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well, I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jot. Dad, you're home. Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too. Oh, this, yeah? I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though. Haha, how long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? It's a toy? What? You shattered this child. You shattered her childhood and the expectation of your little girl too. You're a horrible father, Jot. What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny, somehow. Destiny, eh? And now that I am a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. Haha. That you will. That you will. Oh, this is Cecil. Now he actually has the memory of Flynn. Now this is the first time they meet. Well, technically no, but this is the first time they meet after that long while. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten. Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Cecil. Cecil. It seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Cecil likes you, Lynn. Oh, it's the mother! They animated her! Alright, everyone. Let's start the celebration. Oh, with a chicken? Hell yeah! Okay, Mom. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so, we meet again, Cecil. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into the world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected, somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now this is my new fate. Ah, yes! He's immortal! Everyone is eating! I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful bird. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for a while, for quite a while. Shu Takumi, the legend. This is it, viewers. Oh no, look at Missile! Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn! Like I said, it is my birthday. Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthday are for celebrating together with friends and lovely ones. Nothing like it, baby. Oh, and the spaghetti? Shit. Oh man, where to start? Where to start? Oh, I'm gonna see this epilogue. Oh, he's trying to mimic Cabanela? There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be great detective, just like Inspector Cabanela. What kind of example is that Inspector providing for his men? Is there food, gentlemen? She's not a detective now? She's not a police officer? Membri, what are you doing here? I heard you were gonna be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. So you took on a part-time job here again? Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. Oh, did she put some, did she bug the chicken? Did you see that blink, by the way, viewers? Damn, everyone is eating that chicken. I want to eat chicken. Not alive, never cooked this way before. So excited, so exciting. Oh, she ate it all. Dramatic Korean coming. What? Is this really necessary? This new curried chicken? Oh, but over the very best customer requested it. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. So exactly this very best customer anyway. Ah, everyone's face has changed. Even those two idiots. The curry-loving guy and the rock and roll singer too. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I follow the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Maybe it's 20 grams, not 20 kilograms. Damn, I'm sure he's American. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. No. Well, these guys died. That's their fate. They're dead. And the sausage guy is a millionaire now. This is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas? Must have heard some juicy stories in... Now, must talk way in front of our darling angel. Here's to the studgy mind of my darling husband. Clink. Oh, she actually hit him with it. Mom, I hate you! Oh, man. Oh, these guys are still at it, huh? This deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man. The Yonoa is about to scrap the bottom of the sea, sir. Oh no, you got it! Keep it together, man. You're trying to give me a case of... I believe I nearly died of fright just now. These guys are all well too, somehow. They're onto something mischievous too. Oh no. Damn, rocking the pigeon! Love peas and pigeons! Long live rock and roll! Damn! You scared at the shit. Stop the park from charging admission. He scared the bloody pigeons. God damn it. Bailey! I love this guy! This is the day, you know, he's finally getting out. Who is? You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let's show you a new dance. We've been passing it down from family, but this one have a stomach ache. Aww. We call it Dance Away the Pain. I'm really into that one. Think you could show it to me? You got it! Haha, Bailey! Yeah, I gotta admit the localization in these games are really good. Writing, dialogue, everything is good in it. Hopefully in the other editions, not only the English is great. Hopefully the other translation is good, is alright, because games like this game relies on having, you know, a comprehensive and you know, the good it relies on good writing, and of course mistranslation can ruin that. Localization, I hear localization isn't easy. Like, not only broad translation, actually delivering ideas, the ideas of the creator. It's a hard job. What the? Emil! 10 long years, Emil. Your time is up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Thank you, Cecil. Oh, Keiji Inafune? Takeshita. Ah, he was drawing Cecil. Ah, look at this picture. The Cecil is moving. Oh man, this is it. This is it, this is the game. Oh, we can actually check on the details, huh? We can see the final identity of them, huh? Yeah, it doesn't, It doesn't tell you at the end who were they, huh? But anywho, to conclude, I want to talk a little bit about how great this game is. I mean, this game is really, really, really good. I really enjoyed this game immensely. This game, I have had this game for a long while, viewers, and I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. Not a lot of... I heard that the game is this good, but I never thought that it was that good. I really, really, really enjoyed this game. So the game is beautiful. The game is animated beautifully. I mean, this is by far the best looking mobile game, or what do you call it? It's not even a DS game. This is by far the best looking mobile game, handheld game I've ever played. It just animates beautifully. It's colorful. It's fun to watch. It's easy on the eye to watch. It's really, really, really buttery smooth. These animation, even though I don't think it runs at a 60 FPS, but it's like there you can see the amount of work that it's been had. Every animation had a ton of frames built with it, so you can see how smooth the animations are. And it doesn't stop there. The game itself, the gameplay is very minimalistic, but you don't. I mean, it's complemented by the rich amount of good writing and the absolutely astonishing amount of colorful and very, very, very bright character design, and characters that have not only that they look beautiful, they are unforgettable. You enjoy every dialogue they talk. You enjoy their characters. These characters are really, really well written and well designed. They are fun. You're fun. It is fun to watch their reaction, their interaction. This game is really good. I mean, look at this animation. How beautiful are these animations? Look at how beautiful how just Camilla moves around. I mean, everything in this game, they've done a really, really great job. Whew. It is the only thing that I think it's missing about this game, that it's actually made for a handheld game. Like this game, actually, I think this game would actually be much same thing as it's the same thing I think about the Phoenix Wright games. It is actually limited by being released, of course, at the time, by being released to handhelds. This game could have done much better on a better platform than a handheld. So much attention to details, to how characters react to each other, how characters animate. This game is fantastic in most of its ways. Honestly, I'm trying and trying to be logical here about how the game plays. Like everything about this game, the characters are memorable. Even the few scenes that we've seen from these two detectives, it is memorable. Every character is memorable. Every character have. You will in these kind of games. You'll stop for a second, for a moment, to try and connect each character and link it to the whole plot. How do they play with each other, character, and you'll have to remember all of the characters you face, and you cannot actually forget them, because every one of them is unique. Like the way the president, even the bloody doctor, he didn't have that much of a of dialogue and screen time, but look at his animation. You immediately remember who this guy is, but just as the way that he is, and you can remember he is always holding his what, I don't know what's this device he's calling is called in English. I'm not a native English speaker, but he always uses it. I remember when he used it when he tried to open the door to go inside in the superintendent's office. Man, every character in this game is really memorable. This game is really great. I mean, I'm trying to figure out. Oh, Bailey. I love Bailey. I love Bailey. Maybe this guy. This guy is forgettable. Oh my God, he's ugly too. But man. I mean, the gameplay is good. The music in this game is good. Not only the music, even the sound design. You hear these small things when a character reacts somehow to something happens. It is follows with these sound cues that are in place. This is the thing that always that's always has been done right in the Phoenix Wright games, in the past games. At least the games that I played. I only played the first four games. I mean the three Phoenix Wright games and the Apollo Justice one. And yeah, Shu Takumi is a master of his craft. I mean, look at these animations. They are so beautiful. And the design, these characters look beautiful. You know, speaking of beauty. Guile, I thought this Guile guy. Oh, now I see. His head is actually shaped like a glass, like a wine glass. Okay, now I see it. Good job, game. Good job. Oh, and this is Alma. This is Alma, Camille's mother and Joe's wife. 5 years she is shot and killed. Now she has her own portrait and animation. Ah. The other me. Let's go and check on... We don't have his, the portrait of, Ray of Light. We don't have the portrait of old Missile. Man. Anywho, I don't want to take a long time to, if I'm gonna, I'm happy to talk about this game for longer than this. This game is great. It is available on the DS and on the iOS, and I hopefully that everyone that is watching this should go and play this game, because this game is great. Is probably if I'm going to this game might probably one of the best game I played of all time. I could rank it on the best games that you shouldn't miss. This game is worth it, and I'm happy that I played it, and I'm even more happy that I've actually managed to record the footage, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the Let's Play of Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Hopefully I'll see you guys later in a new Let's Play of an impressive game. Hopefully I might actually... That got me excited, and probably... Let's play or probably stream the Ace Attorney games, because these games are fantastic. Even though I actually played them, I'm more than happy to replay them and enjoy the experience with others. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. This has been me, your host. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in hopefully in a new Let's Play. Have a good one, everyone. Peace. Let's pick someone that animates beautifully. Achoo! Anyhow, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one, everyone. Peace. Achoo!